Welcome to another edition of the Physique Formula podcast. If you guys are new, my name is Phil. This is a 5-minute research review of all things performance, longevity, building muscle, getting lean. Guys, physiqueformulasupplements.com. That is my artificial sweetener-free line of products, non-GMO, non-seed oil. We have omega-3s, we have digestive enzymes, grass-fed whey, BCAAs with additional amino acids in there as a performance complex. So check it out and use code PFPodcast20 at checkout to save 20% in your first order. So what is the difference between butter and ghee? That's the subject of today's podcast. And guys, if you have any questions or want to see topics, just leave a comment on Spotify and let me know. Ghee is clarified butter that has been heated and also has had the lactose and milk solid removed. The solids in the butter are removed and ghee becomes pure milk fat. This is why ghee is preferentially used for high cooking as well as individuals who are lactose intolerant, because it has all the dairy removed. Many elimination diets call for the removal of butter because the milk proteins may cause inflammation in certain populations. I don't want to confuse anyone. Both butter and ghee are healthy and should be a part of your diet because of the stearic acid, butyric acid, vitamin E, and vitamin K2. Both butter and ghee improve cardiovascular health as well as gut health. The issue is that the butter you purchase is often pasteurized rather than raw butter. Raw butter is not heated and is nutrient dense. You can't really find raw butter, raw ghee. If you cannot find raw butter, then ghee and grass-fed butter is going to be your next best option. So what are some situations or circumstances where you would choose butter or ghee? If you have poor gut health, choose ghee. Any bowel problem is going to limit your capacity to make and absorb butyric acid. Since ghee contains the highest amount of butyrate among any food, in addition to increasing bile production, it's a double win. Butyric acid and its byproduct butyrate and its byproduct butyric acid increases short chain fatty acid production. If you're trying to control inflammation, if you've just had an injury or a surgery, ghee. Now, personally, I'm not too convinced on this data, but there does seem to point to ghee having slightly smaller inflammatory responses than butter. This is primarily due, again, to the milk solids being removed during production. Sorry about that, guys. Call came in. If you're trying to recover from your workouts, grass-fed butter. I think this is where many of the ghee is better pieces of content fall on their face. Comparing ghee to butter from conventional milk is a no-brainer. Ghee wins hands down. When you compare ghee to raw butter or grass-fed butter, then a different picture starts to get painted. Once the milk solids from butter are removed, you lose out on the CLA content from grass-fed butter. CLA, or conjugated linoleic acid, is a fat that has been linked with exercise recovery, improved insulin sensitivity in liver, and improved fat loss in muscle tissue. Yet supplemental forms of CLA are typically from vegetable sources, which do not give you those benefits like the CLA from animal products. So many of the micronutrients of ghee and grass-fed butter are the same, except CLA, which is why you'd want it for body composition and workout recovery. And again, get CLA from your butter, from your yogurts, from your hard cheeses, from your grass-fed meat options. But that's just something to consider when you want to think about the difference between ghee and grass-fed butter.